Alrighty, fellas, 11 minutes until this catch event starts. What do you say we get started? Good morning, good morning. How are we doing today? Day after Thanksgiving. No, sorry, 2 days after Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, time is flying. How are we doing today? The style, I promise you, I am not being that turbo nerd who wears sunglasses inside for this. Okay, I promise you that's not me. It's, look at this. You can see when it's the glare is so bad today that I need to get blackout curtains ASAP because the glare is so bad I just can't even see my computer screen. I couldn't read chat. So apologies for the glasses, but anyways, the important thing today, PokeMMO. Okay, let's focus up, lads. We've got a catch event. Week 7 out of 8. So there's only 2 more catch events left, and then there's the big finale. The finale is the one that matters the most. That is the one with the shiny Kabuto, Aerodactyl, or Omanyte you can pick. If you manage to win that event, it's going to save you like 150 million, probably more than that in Pokeyen of not having to do that hunt, as well as like 2,000 hours. It's like ridiculous amounts of time in Pokeyen, so you really want to try to win that catch event. So I'm still trying to, I think I'm not quite qualified yet, or I'm extremely close. I can actually add up my qualifier points here in a quick sec. But today's catch event in Pokemon Mansion in Kanto, 30th of November. Obviously, we're all here, 12 p.m. ET. You have 1 hour to catch as many Growlithe, Vulpix, Koffing, Grimer as possible. And then the nature bonuses, Hasty and Naughty, Relax -2, etc., etc. Pretty typical stuff. Gift is, our prize is a Gift Arcanine. Honestly, the thing that I care about more about is the 1000 RP, getting free RP heading into the Christmas event, even before the Lunar New Year event. That's honestly the big thing right now, is that free RP goes an extremely long way. I actually spent a fair bit of Pokeyen in game, by the way. Let's talk about that real quick. I spent a fair bit of Pokeyen in game. I think last time I was streaming, I feel like I was at like 26 mil, something like that. I forget the exact number, but I spent a lot, guys, on 30-day donor status. I want to go ahead and stock up on a 30-day dono heading into Christmas for login queue, and number 2, just in case they do the holiday boost, because it's so important. And then also I picked up some 1000 RP vouchers. So I actually bought 3. So I have 2 here, and then I redeemed 1. So I just want to make sure I have enough RP, enough donor status, all of that stuff heading into the Xmas event on top of 19 mil. I'm pretty happy with it. This is actually, I don't think I've heard anybody talk about it. This is actually a terrifying event. This catch event is, I'm kind of like shocked they did this. So this catch event is so insane because if I'm scared that someone's gonna lose a shiny this event. Like, there is such a high chance that someone loses a shiny. If someone randomly encounters, like single encounters, a ×5 horde of Koffing, right? There, and one of them is shiny, there's like a 90% chance that it explodes. The reason being, so this spot used to be the best way to shiny hunt Koffing. It no longer is, right? But now it's the best way to shiny hunt Koffing. Or now it's not, right? It used to be because you would do, actually I could probably show you, right? I have the correct lead Pokemon, so I'll show you what it would, so I should be fine. I'll show you what it would look like, right? So you would Sweet Scent here, you would do Koffing hordes. The problem is, well, it's Koffing and Grimer. I actually have a shiny Grimer from this spot. The problem is that this spot, they have access to self-destruct and they have access to reactive gas. That's the real kicker, right? So what happens is, if you have a horde of 5 Koffings, I want to see if I can show you guys one. The odds are, of course, one of them is going to have reactive gas. If just one of them has reactive gas, it turns off your damp ability. So you cannot stop the opposing shiny Koffing. And I think the shiny Koffings here always have, I believe they always have self-destruct. I could be wrong, based on the level range. I can't get a single Koffing horde to show you guys, but that's okay. The point is that, like, this spot used to be the best, but it was really difficult. You need this extremely specific Smeargle with Imprison, Self-Destruct, and then like Spore and Extreme Speed to help take down the Pokemon. You needed this to be able to stop the Koffings from using Self-Destruct, because Damp wouldn't work. Reactive Gas would shut it off. It turns off all abilities. So extremely scary spot. I'm really scared that someone is going to, I'm really scared someone's going to get a shiny like that today, but we'll have to see. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But that is my nightmare scenario, seeing someone lose, or like a casual who doesn't know about this, lose a shiny. I'm really shocked they did this in the first place. I'm going to go ahead and stay here and set this catch up, actually. The event starts in 7 minutes, so I'm just going to spore this Vulpix, get it ready to go, and see you guys once the event starts. Or the event begins in like 3 seconds, guys. 12. Officially. Why am I okay? It's officially noon. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just great ball this, I guess. Spore. I didn't practice or think about what Pokeball to use here. We're gonna go for our first catch here of the event. Spore into great ball on the Vulpix. I'm leading with this Smeargle mostly just in case I get a once I'll take it once, not a catch event catch, but a 1x31. That's like the beauty of catch events like this, is passively making Pokeyen. I usually make around like 60 to 80k, or depend, you can make more depending on the catch event, but like at least 60 to 80k per catch event and profit, as well as having a chance at that overarching prize. I believe Wheezing is not a catchable mon for this event. It's just Coughing. You cannot catch the like evolution mon. It has to be the exact mon listed. So it is, once again, Growlithe, Vulpix, Coughing, Grimer. Feel like hilariously, so I'm doing the super safe strat right now of leading with this Pokemon just in case I get that time swipe for a Coughing. But I think hilariously, if I'm gonna try to participate in this event at all, I think it's better to just lead with my Breloom and then essentially risk losing a shiny. But I think it's all you can do, really. I think that'll be I think leading with my Breloom, and then if I happen to encounter a shiny Coughing horde, I'll just spore the Coughing, hope it stays asleep for a turn or two, switch over to my Smeargle and go for the Imprison. If I can get the Imprison off, I'll be 100% good. But with that strat, I definitely will be risking losing a shiny. But I feel like it's the only way to really participate in this event. So we'll have to go for it, dude. Wait, Magby, is that the lore? I bet that's I just popped my lore. I bet that's the lore spawn here. That's very interesting. That's kind of cool. First lore encounter, we get a Magby. I don't think those are gonna be worth anything. Like, maybe the baby Pokemon can sometimes be worth a little bit of Pokeyen on the GTL. Honestly, like, maybe it's worth to catch the Magby for Pokeyen, but waste time during the catch event. Ooh, this might be my best catch. This is up. It was a -3 because it's Coughing, unfortunately, but it's gonna be a 140. Obviously, not gonna get top 3, not gonna place in a catch event. Usually in a catch event, you need like at least a 166 plus to have a chance at 3rd place or higher. Usually it's like 166 to 168 is 3rd place. I'd say 168 to 169, 170-ish is 2nd place, and like 170 to 172 is generally, it's all general, you know, on average, generally 1st place. There's times where it's obviously way different. And then 4th place, I'd say, is generally around 20 is what wins 4th place total store, not just IVs. You have to factor in all the species bonuses and nature bonuses, etc. So someone said, hey, do we know if red and gold Dragon mounts are coming back in the future? Definitely not. They are never returning. You can easily tell this by going over and looking at the vanity. And if it says limited vanity, see that it'll never return. That's it. It's done. It's never coming back. It released that one time, never again, right? That's how you can tell. If something is a seasonal vanity, then that means, why can't I type correctly? That means it comes back every year. So the Futu, for example, a seasonal Lunar New Year item, this comes back every year during the Lunar New Year event. Seasonals come back usually annually. There are some seasonals that are a little more specific. I guess things like the Torch, I think is like technically a seasonal, but well, at least the Torch and Pitchfork, usually these only get added when the community wants to riot. So like, yes, they are seasonal, but they come back like every 2 to 4 years, I would say, on average. The last time I saw the Torch and Pitchforks added was when the devs missed the Johto deadline, so that was a fun time. If you've never been involved in a PokeMMO peaceful riot, you gotta do, next time there is one, I'll make a video and I'll try to like, it's just fun. Like, honestly, just show up, like, even if you're not mad, like, which is fun, just showing up and seeing people, it's funny. It's just interesting. It's funny to see, you know, it's interesting to see how the community feels, and like, I think expressing your frustrations via a peaceful protest in game with Torch, I think it's totally fine. I think it's one of the best ways, honestly, to express your frustrations. You're just at a spot saying, hey, devs, give us updates, please, smiley face. Pat, have you seen the Espeon Ditto Catcher strat? I have not. I am so excited, and it's really cool to see, now that Netball has been nerfed, all the different innovative Ditto catching strats that are popping up. I'm seeing a lot of like the heavy ball strategy, like stuff like that. That's really, really cool. I need to test more of that stuff myself, and see what really is becoming the best. I really do think that, like, assist Smeargle with Dust Balls is one of the best, if not the best. So you definitely reach a point where it's like, Honestly, all of them are pretty efficient. Just use whatever you enjoy the most or you have access to or whatever. But maybe one will rise to be the peak efficient one. So we'll have to see at some point and see more testing. But it's always, I think, nerfs and buffs like that and rebalancing of things in games is always really exciting, especially in Pokemon, because we have to kind of rediscover what the meta is and find out what's the most efficient thing. We don't always know. It takes us a little bit of, you know, a few months, some time. Ooh, speaking of trying to innovate and do more events and do more exciting stuff on stream, I will be having another HelloFresh sponsor very soon, guys. Probably starting on December 1st. And the reason I'm letting you guys know is because I do want to run a promotion where for as many people that HelloFresh sub, I will stream for that many hours at the end of the month. So if I in a row, so if I end up with 20 HelloFresh subs, you got a 20-hour stream. If I end up with, you know, 30, like however many, I will do one stream at the end of December, probably on December like 28th, 29th ish or whatever. We'll have to see exactly. But I will do one stream for as many hours as many HelloFresh subs, as well as I will open I haven't decided if I'll have to iron out the details, but I'm either going to open one mysterious premier ball per sub, or it's up to you. You guys can honestly, I would love feedback on this. It would really help me. I thought about breeding 5 alphas. So breeding 5 alphas would be like way cheaper, if not like the same, way cheaper than opening one mysterious premier. The mysterious premier is like interesting to see it pop or whatever. I think breeding 5 alphas is better because it's like you still get that egg chance and that excitement, but I feel like a lot faster or whatever. I feel like I might do the breeding 5 alphas. That if I breed 5 alphas per, it gives me a much better chance of actually seeing a Shalfa and like seeing something crazy. But we'll have to see. I'm willing to do a bunch of crazy stuff to hopefully give back to you guys for doing something so above and beyond, like doing HelloFresh subs for me. Like it means the world to me. And it's literally like whenever I have access to these sponsorships, it is the best way to support my channel by far. And they are so unbelievably generous. It's like kind of crazy. If you guys have any ideas on what I can do to give back to you guys for that, please let me know. Also, it'd be super fun to like do a super long stream where I just like do ×5 hordes and like shiny hunt almost the entire time. Like the idea of trying to get the most amount of shinies in one stream, or trying to like, I guess what's the like get a shiny in one sitting on stream. If I'm live for 24 hours, the average you should get a shiny in like 30 hours just on average. It makes that like way more plausible, you know? Wait, that totally, yeah, I forgot about that Jimmy run, but that totally like explains PokeMMO shiny hunting. As soon as I got my shiny Cranidos, I said the sentence, "I will never egg hunt ever again." And in that moment, I truly meant that, and I felt that, right? I think it was like 3 days later, I started making eggs again. I was like, I was craving it. Like when you do something in a game for thousands of hours and in a few hours every single day, right? For months and months, and over like 17 months was how long Cranidos took, right? Like you almost crave that habit again, like, and it was genuine enjoyment. I always joke about how like there is a real argument to like how shiny hunting is a little bit Stockholm syndrome, and I can't even like deny that, right? But I don't know, but it's also like, is that really that bad? It becomes a whole like meme. Like it's a very funny thing. Like it really does spawn genuine enjoyment in me, and it's not really hurting me. Or, you know, I think you can, I think it's fine. I think the reality is you can enjoy something, have fun, as long as you're not hurting yourself or others. I think shiny hunting's a blast. I really enjoy it. But the TLDR is I understand how people outside looking in are like, dude, why would you ever want to shiny hunt in this game? Like it takes so long. It's so insane. I would never lash back at or critique someone for saying shiny hunting in PokeMMO is like looks insane, because it does. It kind of is, right? But that's what makes it so damn fun, in my opinion, right? When does the Christmas event start? Usually the Christmas event, as well as all holiday events in PokeMMO, start on the holiday. Historically, the Xmas event has been a little more delayed in PokeMMO. I would say it could be anywhere from the 24th to the 26th for the Xmas event specifically. I do have an Xmas event guide coming out on December 2nd. So keep an eye out for that if you are interested. All right, the catch event is officially over as I get this Rattata encounter that I'm not going to worry about, obviously. I didn't really catch anything crazy for this event. I'm going to go ahead and go submit the, like, I think my highest was like a 140, I believe. But you still want to go submit it. Everybody should submit in an event like this because you want to get those qualifier points. And this might give me enough qualifier points to actually be over 800 and be officially submitted for the finals. Being able to go over to your PC, and click auto sort and then do total IV is an awesome new tool that's still pretty new to PokeMMO to be able to use. So if you aren't aware of that, make sure to always abuse that. We're going to go grab this 140 coughing. For those who haven't seen it, we're going to go to global chat, essentially look for a staff member who's so Park right here taking entries. We're going to whisper him. We're going to say my entry, smiley face. I like to say some text, link the Pokemon, and then say more text. I think it makes it stand out the most, as opposed to like just linking the interest and like that. I feel like it makes it, I don't know, it just looks better. It's, I don't know, also just saying thank you is always nice to the staff. The staff have to do a lot and have to do a lot of entries and be very, very quick during events like this. Also, here is, dude, Lil Macish recently bred his first ever egg shiny in PokeMMO. I hilariously still don't have an egg shiny in PokeMMO. I ended up getting, my Shuckle was in the Safari Zone, which is considered a rare / kind of egg shiny. It could be fossil hunted though, or no, not fossil hunted, like rock smash hunted like in the Safari Zone. And my Cranidos ended up being from a fossil, even though I did 22,000 eggs. But, oh my goodness, plus it, dude, the IVs, what? Were you breeding for a comp? Or did you like already breed it up? Maybe you just already bred up the stats. Dude, I love Larvesta. I love Bug Shinies. Amazing shiny. Getting your first egg shiny in PokeMMO is just it's a totally different experience. And I really want to see one. This is so sick, dude. I'm going to do a little bit of Sandslash shunting until results are announced. I always tell people, make sure that if you're doing something after a catch event, make sure not to have like your XP reamplifier on or anything like that. You don't want to gain any XP on the Pokemon that you're submitting because it could disqualify it as an entry. So just be very careful with whatever activity you do after a catch event. Hey, Pat, how do you have your damage percents in battle logs? Great question. I always can't believe that the setting isn't on by default. I really encourage people to do this because it's just so important, especially now that Pokemon has become more of a PVM game, and knowing those percentages really matters for things like raids and other PVM activities. Go to interface and go to show battle damage percents and go to always. It's only on in PvP by default, and I feel like now that the game is becoming more PVM based, I hope they change the default to being always, personally. Oh, dude, not gonna... Okay, global chat is flexing some good shinies today, boys. Oh my goodness. Hatched shiny Lapras. Fossil popped. Oh, no, that was bred up or whatever. But it was in Solacean Town. Oh, man. Shiny Rampardos. Shalfa Melodic. We saw a Shalfa Shroomish earlier. Hitmonchan. One of the rarest shinies in PokeMMO. The Hitmon line is very difficult. Excadrill. Also, look at the sparkles on this. Secret shiny Excadrill with Ghost Particle. Pretty sure this Ghost Particle is like 5 to 8 mil alone. I'm pretty sure it's... Can you buy it outright? Let's see. See if we do advanced search. Item. Ghost Particle effect. You can as an item. Yeah, it's about 5 mil. A particle effect from 2018. It's about 5 mil right there. Just for the particle. Just for like a little extra detail on the Pokemon. Shiny Farfetch'd. Green Kit in the OT. This is a cool one. Dude, Shalfa Firo. It's a Shalfa. It's a Shalfa. Zapdos is a good name. Global Chat's got some good flexes today. We gotta do a shiny rating soon, boys. We gotta do a shiny rating soon. Squirtle and Pinsir. That's a nice little duo. It's been a while. So I used to do, and I want to get back to, I think event season just always makes it difficult. Which in Shiny Wars, there's been a lot of big events, like long events as well, back to back in Pokemon. It's been difficult, but I'd love to get back to Shiny Ratings. Shiny Ratings are super fun. It's basically a time where I sit down and I ask people to, I turn on my whispers and I ask people to send me their shinies, and I'll rate them on a scale of 0 to 10. And the average score is like a 2. Like it's a very difficult rating, very different from my vanity and my fashion contest. My fashion contests, I am mostly there to hype people up, and I'm mostly there to be positive and just encourage people and reward people for putting effort and time into their drip. And you will see, like, obviously there's a difference. Some people get 6s, some people get 10s, right? But the average score in a fashion contest is probably like a 7 or an 8, right? Whereas the average score in a shiny rating is like a 2 or a 3. It is much harder. I've only given out, like, I want to say 3 to 5 10s, a handful of 10s, in my entire shiny rating career, because those are reserved for Pokemon that are historical to PokeMMO. Like the first shiny legendary in PokeMMO, like the Suicune gets a 10. The first ever shiny melodic from like 2013 or 2012, that gets a 10, right? Like that was a big deal back in that era. Things like that. Really historical shinies, not just something rare, but something more and more meaningful to the game itself. I guess to explain the scoring system of it a bit for those who have never been to a shiny rig, because it's been a long time, honestly. Generally, a ×5 horde shiny is like a 2 to a 3, depending on, generally a 2. If it's like a ×5 horde tentacruel, it's like a 2. If it's been bred up or you've put IVs into it, it can get a higher score. A ×3 shiny horde shiny is like a 3 base score. A single encounter is about like a 4 to a 5 base score. An egg shiny is about a 6 base, which is crazy because egg shinies are so difficult, right? But like it is a base 6 score on my scale to use the full scale. And then you get into rarer things like egg shinies that are 6×31, shalfas being like an 8 or a 9 base. You get into some crazy stuff. There's some really unique, interesting stuff, and it's always a cool way for people to flex their shinies and show off cool things that other players will never really have the chance to see. Like there's some wild odds mathematical stuff that happens. All right, here we are, boys. Results are being announced. 4th place with the lowest score, SRDS 20. So right on what I said, the average 4th place winner is around 20, right on average. GG's, congratulations SRD. Very cool, very risky to go for 4th place in events like that, which makes it much more respectable for those who actually get 4th place. We have a tie for 2nd place. So 3rd and 2nd place are going to be tied, and the person who gets 2nd place will be someone who caught the Pokemon at an earlier time. It's based on, when you tie, it's based on time. So whoever caught, the event started at like noon. If you caught one at like 12:10 p.m. versus someone who got like 12:50, the 12:10 gets the win, gets 2nd place, right? So it is crazy how many ties we see. 3rd place with a tie of 172, well above average. Holy crap, that is way above average score. 172 3rd place. That is a usual 1st place score. That is brutal. 172 being 3rd place is insane. Caught at 5:46 or 12:46 p.m. ET, obviously my time zone. That means that 2nd place is also going to be a 172. Big Strawberry. Wait, we just saw the memeing in chat. Yo, GG. Yo, great name. I love the name. Thick Strawberry. Who's the name of the 3rd place winner? Apologies. Aku. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Congrats. Yeah, 172 for 3rd and 2nd is insane. I'm guessing 1st place is like a 173, 174. If it's any higher than that, my jaw will be dropped. That is so insane. Yeah, were there a lot of extra? I wonder if there were more players for this event than usual. 173 is 1st place, over to Kryptonito. Nice name as well. I'm guessing it's very possible we saw more participants for this event since it's the day, the day after Thanksgiving. I think a lot of people are off of work, have time off, have leftover Thanksgiving food to plop in front of their desk mat and play PokeMMO and eat some leftover turkey, and so hopefully that brought in more players. It's always cool to see big events like this happen during holiday periods where people can actually have the time off. There we go. That is it. Details for week 8, the week 8 catch event, as well as the updated leaderboard will happen shortly. It's a really exciting time, guys. I'm so excited for, the week 8 catch event, whatever. I'm excited for the finales. The finales is what we've all been waiting for with this sort of event, and I'm super excited to see whoever wins. If we can have someone in the community or have someone I can have a chance at going for that rare shiny Fossilmon. It could be some Patrouski luck. We'll have to see what happened. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. This is what I'm gonna call it today. Very short stream just to cover the catch event and say hi to you guys after the holidays. Normal streams will return Monday through Thursday starting December 2nd. Okay, we have some big videos coming out. I have a big video coming out tomorrow. I think a trainer rerun guide, wink wink, as well as December 2nd is a Christmas event. So we got some big stuff coming. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if you didn't, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, Discord's down below if you want to go above and beyond, support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo are very appreciated. Have a great day. Play some PokeMMO. Eat some big food. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno. Hey, what's up? Patrouski here, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video. That means the world to me, and if your name is listed here, that means you went above and beyond and supported the channel financially, which allows me to even be here and have the time to do this. So thank you so very much.